Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. Today is Tuesday. It is the 10th day of May. It's National Clean Up Your Room Day. I bet you wish I would clean up my half of this room.
It's pretty messy.
Maybe today will be the day.
It usually is.
I kind of doubt it, though. National Lipid Day today. National Shrimp Day. Heidi's allergic to shrimp now.
I am.
Now, you weren't allergic to shrimp growing up, right?
No, I love shrimp, actually.
So I wonder what happened where you become allergic to something.
It's one of those things that, one of those allergies that can show up later in life, apparently.
Well, be careful out there. And it's National Washington Day today. All of those things happening on this Tuesday. And, check my notes, we're going to call Heidi's dad for Tuesdays with Charlie. We call and talk to him. Usually hear all kinds of crazy stuff. Some of it's true, some of it's not. Usually it's true, but there are times that I Google it and I find out, okay, it's not quite accurate.
Not quite accurate.
But it's certainly fun.
Close enough.
On the way later in the program. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Public safety campaigns designed to reduce car crashes are actually having the opposite effect, according to research.
How would they have the opposite
Well, here's what
effect?
happens. Highway signs that show the number of traffic fatalities end up causing more accidents. A joint study by the University of Toronto and the University of Minnesota found this here when they did the research. They studied data from Texas, where highway signs display those messages 1 week per month. Displaying fatality messages was found to increase the number of crashes in the next 6 miles by 4.5%. Fatality messages were found to cause an additional 2,600 crashes and an additional 16 deaths every year. The professors in charge of the study believe that the traffic death signs are distracting to drivers who already are overburdened by multiple sources of other information that's coming at them. So they're going, it's not helping. It's
Minnesota said.
Well, in Toronto. I saw a thing online where it said, don't text and drive, and then underneath it said, text this number to get more safety tips. And I thought, well, that's a terrible idea.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by radiotravelgroup.com. Heidi, did you know the world might be headed towards a shortage of sand? Yeah, sand. It's the world's most exploited resource right after water, playing a vital role in both construction and in the natural environment. The report argues that we need to drastically change the way we produce and build and consume products, infrastructures, and services, or humanity and the natural world could come face to face with a real difficulty, having no sand. Sand is the key ingredient in concrete, asphalt, glass. The UN says around 50 billion tons of sand and gravel are used every year. That's enough to build a wall around the planet 27 meters or 88 feet wide and 27 meters or 88 feet high.
Wow.
That's a big sand wall right there, let me tell you. So I didn't realize, and I just saw a thing online that showed how like desert sand is not good for building. So I'm not sure, because you might instantly think, well, there's all kinds of sand. Well, it's a different kind of sand.
Huh.
There you go. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. Benedict Cumberbatch is taking his philanthropic duties a step further, housing a Ukraine family with him. Like he's saying, hey, come and stay with me.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He recently
practice what you preach,
he's
man.
been
That's
open about
awesome.
it, his intentions to bring a family into his home. And he was hoping other people who are out spouting the message would do the same thing. He's going, hey, if you're going to say it, you should do it. He revealed he'd helped some other families who managed to flee the country by funding their housing in the UK. He added that he was currently working with a charity called Refugee at Home to help refugees with housing and mental health support. The Avengers Endgame actor recently said that the Ukrainian family is receiving medical treatment, and he's looking to give them some stability. A new version of Iron Chef is coming to Netflix. There's some folks that are huge fans of Iron Chef. Well, there's a new version. It's going to debut June 15th on Netflix. I've got some more information in the show notes for today.
No, that's not something I've ever even really watched.
No, it's not. But I know there's folks that like it.
Yeah.
It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Scientists have developed a new type of hydrogen fuel cell using iron instead of platinum, and the breakthrough brings a widespread commercialization of hydrogen cell electric vehicles a step closer to reality. They're environmentally friendly alternative for portable power, with water vapor being the only byproduct, which is really cool.
That is cool.
This development puts the common metal ahead in the race to find a cost-effective catalyst. Currently, platinum accounts for 60% of the cost of a fuel cell. A release from Imperial College London says our cheaper catalyst design should bring the cost down for systems that use hydrogen as a fuel, ultimately reducing greenhouse gases emissions that put a world on a path to net zero emissions eventually. So I think that's kind of cool that they're coming up with smarter ways, better ways. I think anytime you can build a better mousetrap, that's a good thing. Anytime you can innovate and make things better, that's good for everybody. Mm-hmm. And a name that's synonymous with that, Elon Musk, is in the news. I know, it's a shock. How is it possible that he would be in the news? Well, we recently learned that SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk has reached an agreement to purchase Twitter for $44 billion.
What? I haven't heard anything
I know.
about
Nobody's
this.
talking about it. You got the scoop right here.
Crazy.
Okay, that's kind of been in the news. Well, now it's us that might end up paying for this, though. They're saying, here's a few of his ideas. In a tweet that he posted and then quickly deleted, he suggested Twitter Blue Premium subscription service, which would include banning advertisements. So that wouldn't be, and then an option to pay using cryptocurrency. And then it says Twitter Blue costs $2.99 a month right now. So apparently this is already a thing. There was talk of charging users to obtain a coveted blue check mark. He has also mentioned charging a fee when a third-party website wants to quote or embed a tweet from a verified individual or organization. So he's just saying, hey, there's probably ways that we can monetize this better. When you spend $44 billion on something, you
kind of want a return on your investment.
I think maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. It's your scoop of the day. Comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie. He'll give us some guff. We talk each week and we learn fun stuff. Everyone loves him. He makes us laugh. Sometimes he's wrong, then he fires his staff. Get ready to learn some things. Here we go. It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
It's a beautiful day.
Well, what kind of cool stuff we can learn about today, Charlie?
Every year, more than 6,000 Americans are treated in emergency room for injuries incurred from attempts to open plastic packages.
No kidding.
I could see that. Have you ever, especially toys nowadays,
Oh,
the
yeah.
way toys are packaged, you
Oh.
need a knife and
Yeah.
a saw.
Screwdriver. They do. They have them
Yeah,
bolted in
they're
there and you got to
bolted
unscrew
in.
it. It's crazy. They don't want that toy to accidentally
So
fall out.
dangerous.
Well, that's why I don't buy any kids any toys.
There you go. That's the benefit
It's
of
a
us,
safety issue.
of all of us growing up, because now, our kids are old enough where we don't buy them toys anymore. So someday, if our kids ever get around to having kids for us, so we have grandkids, then we can buy it. But we wouldn't be the ones to open it. Our kids would be
That's
the ones
right.
to open it.
But have you seen our kids? I
Yeah.
wouldn't trust either one of them with the tools it takes
Our poor
to open
grand-
those packages.
Our poor grandchildren someday will never get to play with their toys.
The average glass bottle contains over 25% recycled glass.
Really? That's cool.
And then did you know that they grind up old bottles,
Yeah.
and you know what they call it, processed sand?
Okay.
So if you've ever played golf on a golf course with nice sand bunkers,
Yeah.
you know what that is? It's ground up glass.
Is it really?
Huh.
Yep.
I knew that you could turn sand into glass, but I didn't know that you could turn glass into sand.
Yep, they grind it really fine, and it's really fluffy. I know because I'm in the sand traps a lot.
He just brings a beach towel when he goes golfing.
A little beer and a beach towel. Hey, then, did you know that ripping off a Band-Aid is a lot easier when it is soaked in vodka?
Really? And it's also less painful if you're soaked in vodka.
That would be true.
The vodka dissolves the adhesive on it, so it comes off easier.
Okay.
So why don't you just drink vodka and rip that baby off?
There you go, apparently.
It won't hurt for very long.
If you would have to soak your wound though in vodka in order to get the bandage. I would think that would hurt with
I don't know.
whatever your wound was underneath that.
Well,
That would hurt like crazy.
maybe they're assuming that the wound is healed at this point. That's why you're removing the bandage.
But you have to change your bandage.
You drink enough of it, just rip it off.
That's right.
I don't think that's what they mean, but we'll go with that. Well, are you ready for a question from us, Charlie?
Okay, well, let's do that.
All right, here's a good question for you. Where would you find a shrimp's heart? Which body part would you find a shrimp's heart?
In his butt.
No, it's in his head. A shrimp's heart is in his head.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I've never really thought much about the anatomy of a shrimp.
Nor have I. But the world was wondering, and now we know.
So where's his brain at?
Probably in his butt. I don't know. It doesn't say that. Or maybe his heart and his brain are, right next to each other in his head.
Well, that means I can pretty much eat shrimp and don't have to worry about eating anything but shrimp.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. I don't know if I think their head is gone by the time it makes it out to eat, the part to eat, isn't it?
I don't know anything about shrimp at all. I have no idea. I don't even know what a shrimp looks like except for when it's on a plate. So I have no idea.
I don't think they're breaded in nature.
Breaded and fried.
This deep fried shrimp. He just waved at me. I don't think that's how it works. Well, Charlie, as always, it is a pleasure to chat with you. We'll talk again next week. Bye, Charlie.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Teflon is the only known material to which geckos are unable to stick. Yeah.
Oh,
They can stick to everything except for that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
When being photographed, instead of cheese in Victorian era, they would say prunes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's back when, when cameras were brand new and it took 9 minutes to take a photo. All right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Due to climate change, allergy season is getting longer and more intense every single year. I didn't realize that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the 18th century, tornadoes were called, are you ready for this? Twirlwinds or twirl blasts. I want to go back to that.
We can call it whatever we want.
I like twirlwinds. Yeah, there's some twirlwinds in the area. I think that's really cool. And another fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Twitter's official name of the bird that's on there is Larry. Larry the bird.
I knew that.
I know. I think I told you that. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There are 550 hairs in the average eyebrow. That's interesting.
That is
a very fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of mintervention.com. Here's the question, Heidi. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
1 in 5 married couples say this was their first fight. The first fight was about this particular thing. What is it?
Money.
No. 1 in 5 married couples say their first fight was about this. And the answer, I'm going to let everybody say it. Okay, did you all say it? Say it out loud. I don't want you saying later, oh, that's what I said. You didn't hear me. 1 in 5 married couples say their first fight was about laundry. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, laundry.
I don't think we have ever fought about laundry.
I don't think so either. I just do all of your laundry and it's just fine. Wait, what? That's not what happens? All right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. This story is weird. So Machine Gun Kelly's revelation that he and Megan Fox drink each other's blood is drawing a warning from vampires. I'm not kidding about any of this. This is all true story. They're reminding the couple to put safety first. While the couple has not explicitly used the V word, they're not vampires, or at least they haven't said they are. Many people on Twitter are calling them that now. Self-described vampires are weighing in on their blood-drinking rituals. This is not made up. This sounds like a Halloween thing. It's for real. Belfazar Anaston, the co-founder of the New Orleans Vampire Association, also known as NOVA, is urging Megan and MGK to take proper precautions before drinking their lover's blood, including testing it for potential diseases and bloodborne illnesses from which he says vampires are not immune. This is all serious. It's weird, but it's serious, and it's seriously weird. Today's weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. 53-year-old Kylie Minogue has been crowned the surprise winner of a new poll, the sexiest celeb over 50. So I'm going to give you the list here, because I just think this is really fascinating. Number 10, Helen Mirren. It says Dame Helen Mirren. She's 76, by the way.
Yep.
Number 9, Hugh Jackman, 53. Number 8, Julia Roberts, age 54. Number 7, Tess Daly. She's a British TV presenter at 53. Number 6, Brad Pitt, 58. Number 5, Nicole Kidman. She's 54. Number 4, George Clooney at 60. Number 3, these are the 3 sexiest over 50 celebs. Number 3, Jennifer Aniston, 53.
Wow.
Number 2, Elizabeth Hurley, 56. And number 1, Kylie Minogue, 53. I've got a link to this list.
I'll have to look up Kylie. I have not seen Kylie Minogue in years, so I'll have to look her up and see what she's got going on.
I'd rather you do that than me, because it sounds weird if I say that. I'm like, okay, Wait, she's the sexiest woman on the planet? I better Google that. That just sounds weird coming from me, but when you find the photo, if you want to show me, you can. It's The List, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Bill Watterson is who our quote is from today. He says, "I'm killing time while I wait for life to shower me with meaning and happiness." End quote.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's just killing time, waiting for life to shower him with meaning and happiness. Here's the thing, Mr. Watterson. Every single day, I have meaning and happiness in my life. And I think we all do if we look for it hard enough. Wouldn't you say?
That's so deep, babe.
It is deep. That's my quote from me. Whatever I said, it was maybe good. It's your quote of the day. Comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. I love these stories. Here's the headline. Local hero pulls man out of burning car and saves his life. This happened in Elkhorn City, Kentucky. The man is being called a local hero after he rescued a neighbor from a burning car. In the show notes, I've got a link to a photo of this car. It's pretty crispy. Let me put it that way. It's very crispy. Justin Queensbury said he heard a loud explosion and walked out of his home to see a car nearing the edge of a hillside engulfed in flames. As neighbors gathered around the car, they called for help, waiting for assistance, but sure that whoever was in that vehicle had to be dead. You know, they were unable to see through the wall of smoke to even get close. It was so hot. The windows were up for so long, he said, I knew whoever was in there probably had to have suffocated.
Wow.
Once the windows busted, however, a tunnel of air made its way through the front seat, showing the driver still alive.
Oh, my God.
He said, I saw a human moving. I mean, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders that I knew there was somebody to save. Without hesitation, he fought through the fire, pulling the man out of the passenger side window of the car onto the ground nearby. He said, I told everybody, hurry, come to me. I said, you're on fire. Get out of the car. He didn't have any energy, and he fell down in the passenger seat. He said, I reached over inside under his arms and pulled him out of the car. Moments later, with the driver safely out of the vehicle, the flames grew brighter and the smoke was darker. Before the fire department got to the scene and extinguished the entire situation, it was nothing but a giant ball of fire is what it was.
That's insane.
It says you can't think. You have to just act, because every moment that you're stuttering and thinking and you're getting more scared, it lets the fear take over. He said instead, just go in and grab them, help them out.
Wow.
So it's really cool that he did exactly what he did. Driver of the car taken to the hospital. Officials say he is now recovering at home. They say something that probably wouldn't have been possible without the fast-acting Queensbury. So I think
absolutely
this
that's
round
fantastic.
is for you, my friend. Round of applause.
Atta
That is awesome.
boy.
Very, very cool. I've got a link to that story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say bye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.